we look at, state of Colorado last year did 2.2 billion in sales, and I think this year we're expecting it to be 1.8-ish. So a $400 million decline, which is not insignificant. You know, it's tough because you don't necessarily know actual store volume numbers, but our partner stores, and we're currently in about 200 stores across the state, so we talk to a pretty wide sample. Traffic's down everywhere. You know, they're seeing 20, 30, 40% less traffic depending on where they're at. Our theory that we're operating is it's a combination of a number of things. You've got an economy that's challenged, right? We've had inflation super high, $5 a gallon for gas forces people to make very specific choices about where they spend their money. During the COVID pandemic, when people were stuck at home, it was, we saw a boost. We saw a lot of people who were able to consume a lot more cannabis. You know, there was a lot of government stimulus money, and that certainly contributed to it. I think more important than that was the fact that people weren't in their office and they could stay at home and read their emails and smoke a joint if they wanted to. I think additional states legalizing makes it so cannabis isn't a novelty anymore. You know, it might have been in the old days. You came to Colorado for a ski vacation, you were going to be excited to try everything and you wanted to load up. Now you are in a situation where a lot of people consume cannabis as part of their daily lives. We also felt that the change in the medical rules, that the state made a significant change to the amount of product that you could purchase as a medical consumer. That certainly made that market decline pretty fast. And then, as you mentioned, you know, with legal states near us, you know, Trinidad was always one of our top markets, and when New Mexico legalized, we saw the entire southern side of the state, you know, significantly less demand. You saw an example of two different kinds of lights in our rooms, and one is HPS, high pressure sodium, which was been the industry standard forever. It's what we've always grown our product with. It's also not as efficient, and you know, the technology has caught up that we feel LEDs are actually putting out an equivalent or sometimes even better product. So you know, we're really focused on making intelligent investments into the business that are not just about quality. We always want to be about quality, and we focus on quality, but they're also about making intelligent business decisions and looking at lowering our cost per pound, because we've learned that, you know, when demand shrinks, then prices are going to shrink, and so you have to be able to get the price down. When we were living in a world where we couldn't grow enough, you know, there was a price acceleration, and we would have stores, we would have people bid for, you know, higher prices, give me more. And so again, I think it's forced us to really look at our product flow and focus on the parts of putting the process out that are important, and where are our pinch points, and where are the pain points, how can we help our team to do the job more efficiently. So I think those are all really positive things. You know, I think that's an example of growing up. It's something that we didn't want to do this year, and I would have liked to have done it maybe a little slower, maybe we would have liked to have done it earlier, but for the businesses that go through this and make it through this, we do believe we're going to be in a much better spot. I think for a long time, there was this perception that cannabis was just a piggy bank, and it was like, let's tax the crap out of it, let's do whatever we can do because it's a piggy bank. And you know, the reality is, at this point now, it needs to be treated like any other vibrant, important part of the community. We personally employ almost 100 people at this point. That's a lot of mouths, that's a lot of homes, that's a lot of mortgages that are paid.